Welcome to the show. Today I want to talk about the blame game. You see, when I started in business, I remember having a lead board in front of my desk, right? And I had my leads, and actually it was a short list. I didn't even have that many leads. And I actually was literally blaming every lead. Oh, I could have this job if this lead would have done this or that, or they didn't call me back or this. And I'm like totally blaming and putting everything out external. Well, I was getting so frustrated, I called one of my friends that I looked up to. He's another businessman that had some things going on that I thought were good. And so I was asking him, I said, hey, this is going on. And he slapped me right away. He said, Steve, stop. He said, you're blaming everything outside instead of taking responsibility. And he was totally right. I was blaming all these leads when in fact, the most important thing I could do is like, what can I control? I can't control those leads. When you look at your leads or when you look at the things in your life, if you're blaming other things for what's not happening in your life, you're actually putting your energy on things outside of you that you absolutely can't control. What's the biggest thing that we can control? Us. Me. And I realized in that moment, you know what? I need to control me. And I said, okay. He said, what can you do? What can you do, Steve? Not what are the leads doing? And I said, well, I guess I could get more leads or better leads. And he said, absolutely. So then the next thing he says to me, he says, Steve, I want you to call your mom. And I was like, what do you mean call my mom? I'm not going to call my mom. He said, yeah, you're going to call your mom. And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not going to call my mom. And he said, seriously, Steve, if you're not going to listen to me, then why even call me? He like totally was bullying me that day, but it was in a good way. He was slapping me around. And I said, all right, fine. Let's say I call my mom. What the heck am I going to do? He said, well, are you going to call your mom? I said, yeah, I'll call my mom. Fine. I need to catch up with her anyway. And then he said, you ask your mom for leads. And I kind of laughed. I thought, this is crazy. I'm going to ask my mom for leads. But I committed to him. He's all, no, promise me you're going to call your mom, tell your mom what you're doing in your business, how you're taking it to the next level, tell her a little bit of the story of what's going on, and then tell her the type of client that you want. Who are you looking for as a client? And then I did this. I called my mom. I told my mom all that. And then my mom said, actually, I could refer you to this person. Like, I think she gave me one name on the phone right then. And then like the next day, she called me with 2 more leads. And I think she even gave me a couple more leads that year. But in those 3 leads she gave me, I actually acquired my largest client for that whole year. My mom had been an executive assistant for this executive that actually grew in the company that he was in, and she had already left that company, but she still kept in touch. She contacted, and the guy met with me, and he said, Steve, I don't know why we're meeting, but your mom's awesome, so I thought, hey, I'll meet her son. And that's literally how the meeting started. And then I started asking him questions about what was going on in his business, and we ended up working together for years. And that was from my mom. So the whole point is 2 things. One, you probably can get leads from anybody and you just don't know it. Like literally, if you say, I don't have enough leads right now, you can literally pick up your phone book, call all your friends, call everyone you know, tell them what you're doing in your business, and ask them if they know anybody that fits into what your criteria is. Number 2, take responsibility. That's actually the most important thing. Anything in your life that's not going right, the minute you stop blaming what's not going right and you start saying, okay, what can I do? What can I do? What can you do to change the situation? What can you do to improve it? What can you do to add more options in your life? That is going to change your life. So go out there, take responsibility, and go find new leads. Go call your mom. Call your mom and then let me know what happens. Yeah, now I'm just blank.
I'm not talking all today.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here. Just look at me. Hey, welcome to the video today. Should I say video or like call it a video? Like I feel like